welcome back to the channel. We're at Adventure with Nick and Rachel, and we bring you the best places to hike and explore in the Southeast and more. So if you're into that kind of thing, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any more of our adventures. Today we are doing the Mount Mitchell Trail in North Carolina. It's 11.2 miles out and back with 3,690 feet in elevation gain. We are starting in the Black Mountain Campground. So the trail starts here. It is the Blue Diamond Trail, and the campground's closed, so we parked in the parking lot across the street. But Mount Mitchell has the significance of being the highest point east of the Mississippi River. It's located in the Black Mountain region of the Blue Ridge Mountains in western North Carolina. So let's go check it out.
If you've been following our channel for a little while, you know that Mount Mitchell has been on our list for quite a bit. This area is also one of our favorite places to hike. We've had some amazing experiences in this area, like seeing fighter jets flying through the valley in Linville Gorge, or climbing to the top of Grandfather Mountain and seeing one of the most beautiful peak seasons we've ever experienced. This place is just really special to us, and so we are so glad we are able to come and do this hike that we've had on our list for quite some time.
There's a warning that there are ground wasps on the trail around mile marker 1. It says, if you aren't familiar, there are ornery little wasps that make nests in the ground. If disturbed, they will come after you like you're in the middle of an arena, waving a red blanket at an angry bull who wants nothing more than to trample you. Then, as if it weren't bad enough, they recruit all of their other buddies to also attack you. Proceed with caution. Signed, your friends at the Black Mountain Campground.
Well, so not only that, but there's a lot of hunters in the area in the Pisgah National Forest all around us going down this road to get here. We probably passed at least 30 trucks, and all of them were hunting. So I think they're hunting bear. I'm pretty sure it's bear season.
A bunch of them had the bear boxes on the back.
Yeah, so gotta watch out for that too. Just keep our head on a swivel and listen out for bulldozers running through the woods because that's what they sound like when they start moving quick.
So it's 2 days after Christmas. It's the 27th, and we're up here, and we started the trail around 8:30. Got here a little bit after 8. Haven't seen anybody else on the trail.
Usually it's we do the little trips after Christmas just because Rachel has a break from the 4-H place.
Have a long break.
The 4-H job, and she ain't got kids and stuff, so they're all out of school for Christmas and all that, so she ain't got to go back for a while. So we usually try to plan these kinds of trips over a couple of days at least while she's off. And this year happened to be, we wanted to do this trail just to mark it off our list. And I wish it was, I love hiking in the fog and stuff because I like filming in it. But I hope by the time we get to the top, it's gives us some better views, because right now it's pretty gloomy. And I want to see the views from the top. It said partially cloudy by the time we reach there. So hopefully we'll get some good views at the top.
I really enjoy these moody, foggy hikes. They always make me feel like I'm in an epic quest like The Lord of the Rings, but there's always that thought in the back of my mind of Stephen King's The Mist. If you've seen that movie or read that book, you know what I'm talking about. I'd much rather be in The Lord of the Rings any day. I'd be much better off in the Shire tending to my garden and eating my potatoes.
So we're about a mile in, taking a breather, because it's just straight incline all the way up to the tippy top. It says 5.6
there is no break.
Miles.
That little white line's a break, and that little bitty white line's a break. Other than that, it's straight uphill for about 6.5 miles. So if you don't think you can handle that, I wouldn't maybe go hike some other trails and work your way up to this one. This one is, I've been taking it easy, resting my knee for the past 2 or 3 months. I haven't really done a whole lot of hiking, really any like trails over like 3.5 miles. And this one I'm like feeling it because I ain't been really active. Yeah. Just trying to rehab my leg, but hopefully, fingers crossed, God willing, my knee feels great after this hike, and took the time off and rehabbed it good enough. So because I'm tired of dealing with heel pain and knee pain. It really sucks trying to hike a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you if that don't like something you can do, just try smaller trails and work your way up to this one, because this one it's an all-day hike and it's all uphill all day.
How's that water feel?
I mean, it's cool, nice and cool, but it might be December, but I'm burning up. It's so hot. I mean, it looks like it's chilly out here, but if you're going uphill that long with no brakes, just your body heat just starts like accumulating in all your clothes and just like layer after layer off. I'm dying.
Mount Mitchell is part of the Black Mountain subrange of the Appalachian Mountains. The range takes its name from the dark appearance of the red spruce and Fraser fir trees that form a spruce fir forest on the upper slopes, which contrasts with the brown during winter or lighter green during the growing season appearance of the deciduous trees at lower elevations.
So back in 1835, Dr. Elisha Mitchell, he was a science professor. He came out to the Black Mountain Range and he like measured in his own way. He used like barometric pressure and some like mathematic equations to measure the height of these mountain ranges, and it was only about 12 feet off for the actual height of Mount Mitchell. And so he was the one who discovered that it was the highest point east of the Mississippi. And he came back up here in 1957. He took a trip up here, which proved to be fatal. He died, and he is actually buried at the summit.
Really? I didn't have a clue about that.
So it is, yep.
I did not know that.
So it's named after him, Dr.
So,
Elisha Mitchell.
Back then, if I'm not mistaken, right, that they thought Cleveland's Dome was the highest point on the East Coast, right? And it was two people going back and forth about which one was the highest summit.
Yes.
And he came out here to prove this, right? Okay.
It's only 12 feet.
I thought I remembered reading something about that. 12 feet off.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll see his grave when we get up here. That's pretty cool that he got to be buried on the top of the mountain. Look towards the sun. I absolutely love like filming in this kind of weather, just because everything that you film is like got a perfect light casted on it, to me anyway. And I mean, it just looks good. But if you look back, the sun and all the mist on the clouds and everything, it kind of looks like a light diffuser, like if you was to go into like a professional photo studio, you know, them big like lights they have that are covered with like white sheets or whatever on it almost, or some look like umbrellas or whatever. That's what the sun's doing to like skin tones and all the different trees and stuff. So that's why I like filming on it. It's literally like a natural light diffuser.
That's cool.
It's really cool.
I don't know if you can see it, but that thick layer of white is the clouds, and that dark behind it is another mountain range. So that is like, we are
It's always hard to tell
the clouds.
how high you're actually getting when you're covered in fog, and then you just look over to your left a little and realize that you're above the clouds. So yeah, so now I feel like we've actually done something. Now I realize why I'm kind of puffing.
That's super thick.
It
like
is.
a blanket.
Yeah, look up that way, it's clear now. And we got out of the mist.
You can see.
So we're gonna get some views after all.
Yeah.
The whole trail is flooded, and it did rain, but I figured that it was just a bunch of little springs, and I just now found one.
It's just coming right out of the ground.
Stuck my finger down in the hole and cleared it out so you could see it. Just coming right out of that little hole in the ground. It's pretty cool. So I mean, if you really needed some water, you had a filter, you could figure out a way to get it out of that, which is pretty good. Like I told Rachel, man, if I really needed water, I would drink it right off trail. But you gotta remember, people pee and poop off the side of this trail, so do animals and dogs and everything else. So when you're looking for, even with a filter, I'm always cautious. I will if I have to, but if I ain't got to, I'm going to find something fresh like that, or a waterfall or some river away from the trail, because the trail can be pretty dirty. People are nasty, remember that. So, yeah, but I thought that was pretty neat. A little spring coming right out of the ground. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
It is. We can do this without falling or getting wet, because I really don't want to hike the rest of this trail with wet feet. I bought Rachel one of them big microfiber cloths for Christmas, and she didn't bring it because the bag was ripped, so we have to return it. So now we ain't got no way to dry our feet unless mine is in this bag, which I don't know if it is or not. I can't remember.
Did you put it back? I remember you.
I don't know,
Your...
but I guess we're gonna figure it out. Wanna lead the way? I'm trusting your judgment. That's where these waterproof ultras come in play. As long as you don't go over your ankle, you should be good. Oh my gosh, please don't fall. There ain't nothing I can do to help you from over here. Another thing we messed up on today, we were in a rush trying to leave at like busy after Christmas and cleaning up everything. We completely forgot our hiking sticks, so I'm going to be coming down this mountain with no hiking sticks, destroying my knee, which I didn't want to do. Oh, there is a waterfall right there, isn't there? I'll film it when I get across.
Like we mentioned, we did forget our trekking poles, which was a pretty big mistake given that this hike is straight up and straight down and very rocky and wet, so having that extra stability would have been much better and probably helped our knees a little bit more. So some must-haves for this hike are waterproof footwear, good socks, and trekking poles.
We've reached an area that's covered in rhododendron and mountain laurel, and the ground has changed. It's like walking on a sponge. Every time you lift your foot up, like the ground kind of comes with it. And there's some areas are worse than others, but yeah, like do it real slow so I can pick it up. I'll pick your foot up. Well, it's hard to see on camera, but some of the areas your feet go in the ground like an inch or two, and then it just kind of follows your foot back up.
Like memory foam ground.
Yeah, and it might sound fun to hike on and not rocks, but it's almost like walking in the sand. It feels good because it's low impact, but you're putting a lot of effort in it.
Fun fact, not only is Mount Mitchell the highest peak east of the Mississippi River, it's also the highest peak in the whole Appalachian mountain range. This ancient mountain range runs from the island of Newfoundland in Canada, 2,050 miles southwestward to central Alabama. It also happens to cross the archipelago of St. Pierre and Miquelon, an overseas collectivity of France, meaning it is technically in 3 countries. I thought that was very interesting. Something else I find interesting is the debate over the pronunciation. In U.S. dialects in the southern regions of the Appalachians, the word is pronounced with the 3rd syllable sounding like latch, so Appalachian. In northern parts of the mountain range, it is pronounced with the 3rd syllable like lay and the 4th as chins or shins, so Appalachian or Appalachian. Which way do you feel is the correct pronunciation? Let us know in the comments below.
We've been about a little over 4.5 miles, or right over 4.5 miles. So what are you feeling?
My legs hurt. Hips hurt.
Yeah, that's where I'm feeling it.
Kind of sore.
I'm really trying to take it easy on my foot because I can feel it's getting tender or whatever, however you want to say it. I can definitely feel that there's an injury there.
Yeah.
I hope I don't feel it tomorrow, but we'll see. Yeah, this is a kind of a tough hike, especially if you have some injuries you're dealing with.
Yeah.
It's just straight up for the entire trip. So it doesn't. You think, oh man, maybe this next little spot will be flat. The area right behind Rachel, I mean, it's still going up just gradually, and then sometimes you hit like it's tense, like a bunch of. We just got through like what, 6 switchbacks or something like that are just straight up pretty much back and forth.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a pretty tough hike, so be prepared to come out here, or when you come out here for it, so you don't get out here and get overwhelmed. I'm enjoying it though. It's a nice hike. It's a beautiful day. I'm just looking forward to some food. I'm hungry. I don't want to stop right now because I don't really want to hike back in the dark and trip over all these wet rocks and junk, but who knows, I might have to.
For those who have made it this far into the video, thank you for sticking around. We really appreciate it. YouTube favors watch time and actions such as likes, comments, and shares. It helps to push our videos out further, so thank you for taking the time to do that every week. We really appreciate it.
We just stopped for a quick lunch break. We passed a sign a little ways back, said 1.5 miles left, and I don't know if that's true or not, but it's definitely going to be more than what it said.
Gaslighting us.
Every mile we walk, it says we've won a half mile. But yeah, I'm trying to pick all these Cheetos out of my teeth, and it's annoying. Anyway,
Pockets are nice.
it's massive, ain't it? So Rachel got a new bag for Christmas. Which one is it?
The Tempest. So was it?
Stand it up so we can see it. Yeah. It's
Free Tempest 30 liter, which is the same bag I had, but just bigger.
Yeah, it's a little bit bigger than the one she had.
A different color.
The pockets on it, you can put like 2 water bottles in the side pocket. On both side pockets are like huge. So this is a big Smart Water bottle, and I had a body armor on this side of the pocket. So
It's still in there.
oh, is it? You can't even tell the body armor's in there. It's so big. Look at it. Stand still.
Hold me off the hill.
I mean, I barely touched you. But alright, so you see the body armor in there. So if you're looking for a bag with like some big pockets, definitely check out that what is it? Tempest 30. It's really nice. We're using it for a day pack, but you can use it for like an overnight for sure. It's got some cool pockets on the. Where's your pockets? Right here. There's a little. You can put like a little mace there. Rachel has a little pocket knife in there so she can poke something.
We got these 2 pockets. I can poke something. Got the chapstick
put
in
the
there.
trash in one pocket.
You need some chapstick?
I do, and then we can get rolling.
Hiking Mount Mitchell made us really wish we lived closer to these mountains so that we could do strenuous hikes like these more often. We have a lot of goals, and living closer would help us accomplish a bunch of those. We want to prepare for hikes out west, but it can be difficult since we live about 5 hours from here. If you didn't know, there are 53 peaks that reach over 6,000 feet in elevation gain in the southern Appalachian Mountains of North Carolina and Tennessee. I know it's a lot, but we have big goals. We'd like to cross off as many of those as possible, and possibly cross off all 900 miles of trails in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park as well. We've been working on that for the past couple of years, so hopefully one day, God willing, we'll live a lot closer so it'll be easier for us to work on these goals. So what are some things in your hiking bucket list? Are you attempting to hike some epic peak like Half Dome, or hike a long distance trail like the AT or PCT, or are you trying to knock off your first 5 or 6 mile hike? Let us know what your goals are in the comments below. Our main goal for this channel has always been to inspire people to get outdoors and enjoy nature. So what are you waiting for?
So north, if we look to the north, what do we see? What mountains on that plaque?
Big Bog, Little Bog, Grandfather Mountain, somewhere over there.
Hawksbill, Table Rock.
Table Rock.
We've done a couple of those. We've done 3 over there that I see. Hey, that's my mountain. That's your mountain. We got mountains named after us, y'all. Who's buried there? Who's buried right there?
Dr. Elisha Mitchell, the namesake for Mount Mitchell. He discovered the height of it.
So
Discovered that it's the highest.
he does
point
actually
over here.
have a resting place up here, and that's it. That is extremely cool that they buried him here. That's awesome. Great place to be laid to rest. I wonder how much family he gets up here having to make that hike all the time. I guess you can drive up, but still.
Not back then.
He gets more visitors than most people. Lots of people come here. That's neat. See you guys back at the car. Hopefully it's still a little light because this trail is dangerous.
So much water.
There's so much water and it's extremely slippery. I'm going to turn my camera off and we're going to try to hike down as fast as we can without getting hurt. Oh. Well, this trail is so rocky, you have to take your time. You can't just like go real fast, but it's pretty much pitch black now. Just got the moon out. Yep. And we got at least a mile to go. So hopefully these headlamps are getting charged up so we can see something. But yeah, I'll let y'all know exactly how many miles it was down at the car. Oh man, this is tough. This hike, bring hiking poles. Your knees will thank you. So as soon as we cross this bridge right here, the parking lot that we parked at is right across the street to the river. So yeah, we've been hiking. How long, Rachel?
It's 8:30.
We started at 8:30. What time is it?
Probably
6:30.
6:28. So 6:30.
So yeah, filming these hikes takes a lot longer. If we wasn't filming, it wouldn't have took us that long. But yeah. Anyway, all trails is a liar. When we get to our car, the trailhead's technically right here, but when I get to the car, it'll probably be 13.6 miles, 0.06 miles. So anyway, that's it. There's the car, right there. We did it. Highest point east of the Mississippi. All right, guys, on to the next one.